I have two Stanley cooking systems here that I feel like are pretty good systems. And now, this just appeared at our stores. I understand that they've been out for a while. But this new kid on the block, is in my neck of the woods, is the Stanley Mountain Vacuum Cook System. And I'm looking at this thing, and three letters come to mind. WTF. Hello campers and woodsmen, I'm Donnie Pavlini with Donnie Pavlini Outdoors, and today we're going to take a look at the Stanley Mountain Vacuum Food System. And I don't know if the boys over at Stanley were just said, well, let's just throw something at them and see if they bite or not, but this is a very unusual cooking system, and yet there's a lot of redeeming qualities in this. So we're going to set up, we're going to take a look at this thing. Okay, here's the kit itself. This is their Mountain Series that, I'm not sure exactly what they mean by that, Mountain Series. I mean, the weight of this kit is extreme, it's heavy. I mean heavy. It's heavy duty though. We come to expect that from Stanley products. It has with it a cooking pot, flips up like that. And it's pretty stable, substantial. Here is the cooking pot itself. One thing that is different on this cooking pot than on the other ones is it does not have graduated marks to tell you how much fluid that you have inside this thing. And that kind of bothers me. I want to know if there's 24 ounces or 16 ounces, whatever. I'd like to have some kind of mark to gauge by. Okay, there's the pot. Here is a nice little spork, and it's held in there with friction, and it's not too bad. I like this. It's pretty good. Now, this right here is nothing more than a thermos. It's an insulated vacuum bottle, and I'll show you. This is to be the bowl and or cup. Here's the lid, and here's the bottle, the inside of the bottle. Okay, now this lid right here also boasts a little dry storage area for putting spices or whatever else you want to put in there. Okay, so going to the Stanley brand YouTube channel, I watched a video on this thing, and their process is go out in the woods somewhere or wherever, cook your food in the pot, then store the food in the jar, and then carry it around with you because it stays hot for hours. Well, this temperature thing works two ways. Okay, they say that on here keeps hot for 13 hours and stays cold for 11 hours. And that's not too bad for a thermos container this way. I like that. What I have a problem with is who in their right mind is going to go out into the woods, cook their food, then throw it in a jug, put their thing back on there, then carry it around. I'm not going to do it. Now, that's the drawback. I don't like their sequence of events, so to speak. Now there's exceptions to every rule, and I'm sure somebody's gonna get on the old horn or get on the keyboard and type in a little rebuttal to that statement. But where I see this coming into play for outdoorsmen is this would be great for a day pack to where you could take your vacuum bottle, You could get whatever kind of dehydrated meal or whatever you want to put in there. Put it in there hot at home. Then you can load all this stuff back up. Oh, another feature. Squeeze that to release the handle. Okay. But anyway, you leave home with hot food in it. And then get out to your location. And then maybe boil some water, make a nice coffee in this. I mean, you can boil your water in here, make some coffee, and drink out of this. Makes a great drinking cup. Do I recommend this for bushcraft? Absolutely no. Nada. No. Absolutely not. It's just too heavy. It's not good for backpacking either. However, when it comes to the outdoors, as I said, I think this would make a great addition to a day pack kit, to where you're going out to the woods, you need to eat lunch and stuff like this, but you can take something, your favorite dish from home, put it in there hot, carry it with you, and then enjoy a nice coffee or a beverage or something like that. Or cook something else. Say if you wanted to make some, put something in here, say some stew or something, you can cook some rice out there to add to it. I can see it working that way. I see it also being something very nice for the blue-collar worker to have something nice at work, you know. For instance, I could take this with the stoves that I have. I could have a hot meal that I brought from home in here and have a hot coffee in about 4 minutes. 4 minutes, then I've got the complete setup. So it's not too bad for that. Well, there you go. That's the Stanley Mountain Vacuum Food System. Something different. It's an option. That's what we're looking at. It's options here. So I'm going to enjoy it for day hikes and day trips, things like that. Maybe, hell, just to have a thermos. You know, it's not bad. I want to thank you for joining me, and you can look for future reviews on similar type products and things like that. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. And from Donnie Pavlini Outdoors to you and yours, as always, we'll see you in the woods. Take care.